Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the winter solstice for December 21st, 2016. Closing down the month, closing down the year. And I like making these spiritual, seasonal, ritualistic kind of readings to hone in on how the ancients used to do it. And I want to read something about the Vikings, how so I brought the runes out to close with the runes because I was reading about, well, let me just give you a heads up right now because I brought it all out so we could read it. But here we have the celebration of Yule in Scandinavia predates, it's called the Viking Yule. And you've heard of the Yule log, it's talked about here, but the celebration of Yule in Scandinavia predates the Christian holiday by thousands of years. Winter solstice, the time of the year when the days get longer and the sun begins to return, was truly a cause for celebration among our ancestors in Scandinavia. Their midwinter feast lasted at least 12 days. So there are the 12 days of Christmas. Most Christmas traditions are rooted deep in ancient Yule rituals, many coming from the Vikings. Historic evidence indicate that Jesus was not born on December 25th, but in the spring. Why is then Christmas celebrated in December 25? A common theory is that the Christian Church designated this date as the day of Christ's birth to coincide with the Nordic midwinter solstice celebrations, as well as with a Roman midwinter feast called Saturnalia, in order to, in quotes, facilitate the conversion of heavens to Christianity. At midwinter or solstice, the Vikings honored their Asa gods with religious rituals and feasting. They sacrificed the wild boar to Frey, the god of fertility and farming, to assure a good growing season in the coming year. So that's, and it continues. You can continue, my darlings, and look that up. It does talk about the tradition of the Yule log, a large oak log decorated with sprigs of fir, holy or yellow. And actually, I just posted on my Facebook about a week or so ago how actually the Christmas tree was totally a pagan sort of a tradition for them with the fir, trees. So that's all good. And so I'm looking forward to this, how the season now is coming for us here in the Northern Hemisphere. We're, now looking forward to more light and looking up towards the sun star, to believe in the sun star, because actually we're leaving this scenario for November, December. We're exiting this phase of the moon, which was known as the shaman's moon. Tarot was the transformational lucky 13 death card, but now we're coming into the wolf moon, the moon of cooperation, known also for this in the Capricorn sign, grandmother's moon, and crystal tone in Maya, if you're into the Mayan Zolkin calendar. And there we have December, January, and again the tarot, the sun. Okay, so this is why this winter solstice was so celebrated by especially the Nordic, tribes, but anyone in the northern hemisphere, because they knew, in the snow nothing's growing. So, but here we have the sun is our celebrated major arcana, the herbs, holly, fir, mistletoe. See the fir tree again. So for those of you who enjoy having your, live or, the fir Christmas tree rocket, colors are blood red, white, silver, forest green. The stones are turquoise, blue topaz, black, tourmaline, hematite. The animals are the bear, the deer, the wolf, the robin, the snowy owl, and the goddesses are, this is a Mayan goddess, Ixchel, Kali, Hathor, Hecate, and Frigga, major Norse paganism, wife of Odin, was Frigga. Maybe it's called Frigga. I don't know. Medicine, hibernation, rebirth of the light, darkness, connecting with loved ones, Yule, winter solstice, darkness, turning within, and the shadow work. Okay. So that's sort of how we want to consider what's going to be going in and how we want to try to harness the energies for what's going on. So we want to do a reading today, okay, because this winter solstice will be in on Wednesday the 21st, and the moon will be in the sign of Libra. So You know, it's truly a time to balance. It's how even the whole cycle of, you know, our planet, Mother Nature, as we call her and love her, goes in her balance modes, her seasons, okay, her timing. And it's fascinating. And the more that we can, as the ancients did, respect and involve ourselves in that kind of cyclical timing, lunar cycles, you know, sun cycles, obviously. Uh, it will behoove our nature, our spirit, just as the wild animals. They know intuitively how to respond to Mother Nature, and we need to now truly grasp that going into 2017. Okay, first card. And actually, I'm bringing out, I did wanted to work with the Oracle, the Dragon Fae, because with the Chinese zodiac sign going into the fire rooster year, there's going to be a lot of creative. Again, we've been talking about creativity a lot because Venus has been coming a lot through this table here. And so we want to respect that, but it's like you want to have that passion energy. Okay, passion energy. So this is the Oracle of the Dragon Fae by Lucy Cavendish, and I just felt this would be a really good fairy kind of winter realm. And then we bring it out the Wisdom of Avalon by Colette Baron Reed. Uh, let's see what we do tap from Avalon, because this is the time for all of that. But and then I truly like how Anna Franklin designed her pagan journey, the Sacred Circle Tarot. And of course, my trusty runes are here to kind of close it all down for us, okay? So let us continue. And I am going to pull 9 cards for this uh, winter solstice. But even if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, uh, just know that, you know, it's time for change. Seasonal change is upon us. And looking forward to now a whole new year, 12 months upon us for 2017, which totally should be in the balance as well. And I don't think any of us will regret, you know, what the balance is. And I kept my Buddha out here, who I love and adore. But I was trying to shut down from the last reading, and this card kind of popped out at me, humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So here we have the laughing Buddhas. You know, I have my laughing Buddha. There's many kind of Buddhas you can search for, but this one's the laughing Buddha, and it's about humor. You know, just sometimes let it go and don't become too busy with things. You know, some of it's truly nonsense in the long run. And the older you get, my darlings, you truly really resonate with chilling out and not fussing with things that doesn't even matter. Okay, truly, it doesn't even matter. Okay, and now Sunday is coming, Christmas as well, the birth of our baby Jesus, our Savior. For those of you who, you know, believe, I was raised Catholic, but I'm about embracing all traditions. I have my Buddha on the table, but yes, do I believe in Jesus is here? Yes, I do. And with that, I'm going to take a strong exhale out. With that, I bring my belly in tight. Try to erect my spine. And then I take a deep breath in here. Buddha belly. You know, it's a good time to really go and manifest within, actually. Okay, this card right here totally wants to come through. And contemplate for 2017. It's really can be a year of balancing yourselves and having like wishes come true because you're in this balance mode and things can literally start happening. So I pray for all of you to, you know, declutter your home and your mind and embrace the higher realm. The dragon fae goddess Tiamat. You are stronger than you think, and look, there she is. She's part mermaid and dragon and full moon, and she's got a little baby dragon right there. Wow. I know this card came out a long time ago. Actually, I was living in my condo because I had no idea of this goddess. And then when I read about her, she's very, very powerful in the deck. So she's come through for this winter solstice, and we can see the pyramid in the background. Obviously, she's a moon goddess, okay? Nothing wrong with being a moon goddess. Saying you are stronger than you think. Okay, well, let's stand that up strong, and we will return. We'll pick up all the cards, because we have a combination of oracle cards and a tarot deck. Lady of the New Buds, Nurture Tenderness. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, we have a number 15. So 1 and 5 is 6, so we can harmonize with this card. So we'll return to see what it kind of reads from the author, Lucy Cavendish. But here we have Lady of the New Buds. And, you know, especially if you're going into the spring now, my friends down in the Southern Hemisphere, go for it. You know, get out in your gardens or get out in nature, in the park. Let's really, you know, look up to our moon, our feminine receptive on this earth. You can see she's a mermaid, see her mermaid tail. So she's about the feminine receptive. And of course, earth, the flowers, all feminine receptive for this timing now. And even though here in Northern Hemisphere we're going into, you know, the snow and all that stuff, but it's just how it all comes together. It's the power of Mother Earth and the power of the nature cycles. And once we tune into it, our health will be even much better. Oh boy. Okay, talking about this is a power card. I'd have to say this is the most powerful card in the whole freaking deck. Gaia's Dragon. Divine Union. Right, my friends? How many times we've been saying on this channel, it's time to align with the divine, right? We're going to align with the divine. We're going to say, yep, I get that there's a higher purpose, a higher realm. I got coded for this time to be here. I'm getting it. I get it. And here we have the cosmic stars in the background. Okay. We have the butterfly transformation, going from the death transformation to now, a new beginning, okay? With the sun giving us warmth. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. And there we see Gaia, you know, holding her pregnant belly and, you know, with all this power behind her. She knows she's protected by the fire, and that's why, you know, I look forward to reading about this fire rooster year coming through as well. I think that starts January 27th, 2017. See, the 27th and 28th, but it's the Chinese medicine, which I like to follow. Actually, the runes was my first divination system, the runes, and then really the second was the I Ching, the Chinese I Ching. So, I Ching, forgive me if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but I've had that deck a long time. Actually, it's falling apart, and that's why I don't work with it. The last time I worked with it was for last year's. 8 of Cups. Okay, here we have abandonment. Okay, now this cup has come out, Cups card has come through already in this deck, and she calls it abandonment, but I'm not taking away from the authors. That's why I like to talk about what the authors write, but I totally feel 8s are about success and power playing, you know, putting yourselves in power positions. And so, and with the cups, that's the hearts, that's how your emotions are. And when you have all your heart into things, doesn't that usually a win-win in a way, right? When you really do it with all your heart and soul, and you know it's positive and you know it's good. So I look at this as unless you're abandoning what no longer serves you because you're putting yourself in a power position. I can get that. But, emotionally, you're already there, so you shouldn't even have any kind of sentiment for people still messing with you. Okay? You're ready to receive your wishes to come true. And you can see there's flowers and the cups are up in the air. So, where the air element sign is in the image and the respect. Whatever our heart has passion for, even if it's in your dreams, you keep going for it. Okay, let it blossom. All right. But yes, abandon those who want to take away your dreams. Okay, don't even tell them your dreams. Really, some people that's been talked about. That's been coming out too. Some of these things, it's not that you're being secretive. It's more that you really are just you're tapping spirit. So it's just between you and spirit now, really. Because if you tell anyone, like, I'm going within, I'm trying to tap my spiritual side of me, my intuitive side, whatever you want to call it, my soul images coming through. It's best to keep that between you and spirit unless you feel totally, one of your aunties is a medium or something, then of course you talk to them. But with people who don't understand this kind of world, keep it to yourself at this time, okay? But things are changing in 2017, so that's why I can see so many of us leaping towards awakening wonderfully. Here we have talking about the 8. You see what I mean? This is the strength card. The warrior is here, okay? Power and success, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So no matter what may be going on emotionally, you just keep going for it, okay? Just go for it, because, it's like you can be popular. You have the charm. You have the power now, okay? Look at her. Look at her. Oh boy, and she's got her badger as her totem animal. Badgers are tenacious, especially, regarding their little babies. So, but there she is. Okay. So, if you have to exit and abandon those who no longer believe in your purpose on this planet, or what you believe will be your future forward movement to align your soul with the body you're in, or however you want to call it, my friends, so be it, and mote it be. Here we go. And we got to be doing it too, because the tower will come and say, if you're not learning the universal signals and signs of metaphysics, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, the tower can come. And usually when the tower comes, it's not really that it's like the gods and goddesses sending us, dark pain. It's really our human consciousness sending it. Our humans. You can even see they have the serpent there, sort of like Adam and Eve. God told them don't touch that one, but the serpent was right there saying, yeah, you can. Taste it. And and then God comes forcing with the strikes, but it's mainly us who betray spirit. Spirit does not betray us. Okay, and I'm talking about the white light, bright light, of course. I'm not talking about phantom forces. That's a whole. No, that's a whole. I try not to put the darkness into the snakes, because snakes have awesome totem animal wisdom as well. You can heal by their own venom, even if you're bitten by them. They have their own antidote to their own poison. It's their, they've been around for thousands of years by many. But what I'm trying to say is, it does bring the dark side to the face, okay? So just pay attention to what we got going on here, okay? And this is, the Tower card definitely has that erratic energy. This is a planet Mars at its worst kind of thing, just very fire, obviously, wanting to destruct fire, not cook a beautiful meal. Fire, this is destruction. But you know what? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes destruction is a wake-up call for many of us. and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But you can see we have the full moon rising in the image as well, letting know that even if this building burns down, I'm going to be up in the sky again, so have patience, all right? Have patience with whatever's going on. But that Tower card came through for a reason, so, be paying attention, especially during the holidays. Some people, with big families get together once a year, and anger issues come through. And I mean, I was just seeing a show where literally a son who had mental issues wiped out 4 people of his family at a Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, this didn't just happen. This was like about uh, 6 years ago, but it happened in Florida. All the crazy stuff happens in Florida, if you ask me, because there's too much water. They can dump the bodies everywhere in the ocean. The sacred journey markers, forgiveness. This is beautiful, forgiveness. What a wonderful way to shut down the year, or even start this new with the winter solstice, going into the next season, because our next season will become the spring in our area. And it's sometimes good to go within. Right now, things go into dormant mode, and it's good to just, even in Florida, we get to put on our sweaters on because it's, it gets a little chilly, 60, 50, something like that. But it's, we can't watch our sunsets, at 7, 8 o'clock at night. That's okay. But forgiveness is key. Forgiveness is the key to keep communication, our throat chakra open in positive ways, to have our heart chakra, our love zone, communicate that, no matter what we've had in friction, because there is friction here on the table, okay? Whatever friction has happened in this home or this family or this business office building, whatever it can be, that it takes a lot of your energy, just treat it with forgiveness. Even if you have to exit, even if you have to abandon it, just know you are the warrior, okay? You are the warrior in this situation. But so because you're the warrior and you're going to think intellectually, see, she's holding that sort of intellect right there, okay? But I like to call this, number 8 major arcana, the Leo Strength card. Okay, so we know Leo all about that sun power, ruled by the star sun. So she's out in the open. She's there to defend herself. Okay, so but even with that, even if she has to defend herself to show she's got her sword, holding high like I'm prepared, she can also say, you know, I seek forgiveness as well, or I, I, I accept you know, your position with me, and let's just try to move on. Just try to keep everything as copacetic as you can for the shutdown. And that's what happens when you go into these seasonal changes. Especially in ancient time when, they didn't have lights and everything. I mean, at night they pretty much shut down. Okay, but they understood what happens in the next few months to go. Letting go. 44, angel number. Okay, and 4 and 9. Here we have 13, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so the angels are here saying just seek for forgiveness, let it go. Okay, like we were just saying, if you do have to abandon something to move forward as the warrior you are, go for it. Because some people, no matter, even especially if you're moving towards the spiritual realm, you're watching videos of tarot or oracle, or watching meditative videos, and you know what I'm talking about. Anything that's for this kind of mindset where you are trying to awaken to a higher power. There's going to be many people who are going to just put you down, okay? But you have to stay strong. And look, the raven came through. Magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. How cool is that? That is so wonderful. Yes, it is. Okay. That's very, very, very good. Very powerful. And here it is. It is about that magic. And we continue to share with everyone. Let's go within. Let's tap our own magician within. Okay. Merlin has come out a few times in these last couple of months from different decks. Merlin the magician from the Avalon. One reason why I did bring out this Avalon deck to see if Merlin would come through again, but it's just as good the Raven did. Magic coincidence. Okay, let me select the rune for now, and then let's see how we want to read, because I do want to read about this dragon goddess here, because I know she was pretty, because I've never read about it, but for this winter solstice, I think she'd be powerful in this too. Okay, and here we have, now I know this is a wonderful rune here. Let me see, I want to say it's rune drill, but hold on. Let me just go into it right now, because now I'm so curious. Because there's two type of runes that kind of have this P look to it, but this one drops lower at the top, so I want to see what it says here. Okay, okay, okay. Gateway. Okay, gateway. Okay, because you can see. Okay, you can see that P, or it looks like a P, is the joy. But I pulled this one, the this room, the gateway room. Okay, so let's read about the gateway room. Yes, okay, well, that's kind of what we're doing. Ooh, the god Thor is here. Wow, that's kind of cool. Actually, I was just shuffling some of these things, and the god Thor came through something, but it wasn't here at this table. It was something else I was reading about today. So that's kind of neat. But because I enjoy the runes, I like all that Viking stuff too. Okay, and this rune is known as Thurisaz. Thurisaz, if you can see that. Thurisaz. Okay, and I got this one back in 2009. Okay, with a gateway for its symbol, this rune indicates that there's work to be done both inside and outside yourself. Thurisaz represents the frontier between heaven and the mundane. Arriving here is a recognition of your readiness to contact the numinous, the divine, to illuminate your experience so that its meaning shines through its form. There it is. Thurisaz is a rune of non-action. Okay, non-action. Look at how much this was saying here. You know, forgiveness, let it go. Okay, even abandon those that no longer serve your successfulness and trust. You know, once you do become success, they'll be coming back. So be aware, okay, and be ready for that. Okay, Thurisaz is a rune of non-action. Thus, the gateway is not to be approached and passed through without contemplation. Here you are being confronted with a clear reflection of what is hidden in yourself, what must be exposed and examined before a right action can be undertaken. This rune strengthens your ability to wait. Now is not a time to make decisions. Deep transformational forces. Okay, there you go. Deep transformational forces. Like it's even sometimes the universe sends a lightning strike to your house. You know, I mean, it's like you can't even really blame it on anything you've done. It's just how it works. Okay. So hurricanes come, tsunamis. Okay, deep transformational forces at work in this next to the last of the cycle runes. Visualize yourself standing before a gateway on a hilltop. Your entire life lies out behind you and below. Before you step through the gateway, pause and review the past, the learning and the joys, the victories and the sorrows, everything it took to bring you here. Observe it all, bless it all, release it all. For it is in letting go of the past that you reclaim your power. Step through the gateway now. Okay? And there it is. Step through that gateway right now. And here it's winter solstice is most definitely a gateway, no doubt about it. How the sun even aligns. I mean, you can just Google all that information, but you are the warrior. Okay. And the raven is here to say, you know, synchronistic events. And winter solstice totally is a synchronistic event. So if you can even get outdoors and do something, you know, on your own or with friends you that align with you all, you know, and you can get out in nature, even light a little fire if you can, or you know what to do, people. You know what to do. Okay. But that is so good. And I want to read about this raven because I love the ravens. I love my crows here. I don't get too many ravens here in Florida because, well, I live by the coast here, and they're more in the hilltop and mountainous regions. And like here, we don't have any mountains in Florida. So, but the crows are just still as provocative, and they have so much wisdom to teach, and so very good. Okay, very moving forward. 2017, here we come. When the raven appears, it's a sign of magic, where coincidence and divine synchronicity bring surprising elements together. The raven reminds you that on the path to wholeness, the magic of Avalon appears and all things become possible. Oh, look at that. See, Avalon did come through. Ask the raven to help you be aware of synchronicity in your life and to see how the god and the goddess works anonymously on your path. If you feel hopeless or lost, you may need reminding that this kind of magic occurs in your life daily. Even if you can't see it, trust it to bring joy, understanding, and fulfillment to your life, no matter what the present circumstances appear to be. Now, bring joy. That's like the third time I've read the word joy. Okay, so joy for 2017. Remember, the raven says, believe in magic and you cannot help but see it. Magic lives within the belief itself! Exclamation mark. Expect the unexpected and prepare to be amazed. Okay? Expect the unexpected and prepare to be amazed. Okay, so we like that. So, you know, prepare, my friends. Be aware to be prepared and prepare to be amazed. Have that strength. Okay, have that strength. And look, we have Gaia's dragon right here with the divine union. No doubt. I have to now just kind of close with this. The dragon, the goddess Tiamat. We have to, or excuse me, Tiamat. Look at that. Just kind of folded into her. Okay. Let's just go straight to the divinatory meaning because it's a long read here. But she was in the beginning. She was all things and nothing. She was the creator of all, and yet known to no one. So she's an ancient goddess. Okay. But the divinatory meaning reads, the knowledge of the eternal nature of the soul. Be aware of your own soul's journey through time and space. Be aware that you are made up of a galactic star material, earthly materials of the ocean and of fire. A time when others say things about you that are not only untrue, they are inspired by their own fear. Wow, look at that, my dear. She's hitting it right here. I knew she was kind of a powerful one. That you know, this warrior. She kind of connects to everything what's saying right here. Like she has a little dragon mermaid, but see how it reads. She's connected to earth and also the water, the fire. How wonderful. So she's another, you know, let's call on her. She's a badass. That's what we like. Yes, we do. Well, we don't want these cards upside down. We want to represent them. Okay, so here we have, and she's a moon goddess. Okay, soon you will have recognition and a kind of rebirth, and you will realize that you are a strong warrior. Oh, goodness. You will realize that you are a strong warrior. Where did my baby girl go? Oh, there she is. Okay. Oh, goodness. This is kind of cool. Okay, so you will realize you are a strong warrior. Okay? A being whose spirit can never be vanquished, just as your complexity and brilliance can never be fully captured in words or images. Go on and recreate your life from this ending that seems hard to bear. What you go on to create will have beauty, genius, wisdom, and grace in it. You may face challenges in finding a home, or a construction or dwelling may not be going to plan. Build on and know that your plans will reach fruition. for generations to come. Astrology, astronomy, the science of the stars is for you to reach for. Okay? So look up, my darlings. Look up to the Luna. Look up to the stars. Look up to our sun star. Feel its warmth every day. Okay? Every day. But we are the warriors here, and believe in you coming for this 2017. That you can do it. That's been coming through as well. We can harness this area. Let's see, in the divine union, boy, talking about aligning with the divine, it totally comes out for this winter solstice. So even if you're stuck in your cabin and 20 degrees below zero, just sit there and align with the divine. Light your little candle, real safe. Put it always. Candles should always go in a bowl of water, in case if it does drip, it drips into the bowl. But here we have divine union. Divine. This is Gaia and her dragon. This is her personal dragon, right here. And Gaia is the reproductive goddess energy of this planet, and her dragon is the cosmic realm, the cosmos. And look at this, how this strong warrior goddess also is staring at what gives her strength. She and he are in divine accord and union and represent the marriage of heaven and earth. She is the cycles of the planet. He is the seasons of the universe. Isn't that beautiful? And here we have it. They come out for our winter solstice. Together they create a new world and a new life and bring about hope. Their love for each other is steady, constant, with harmonious and different energies blending beautifully together. It is a peaceful and passionate love, and to each other they are eternally true. And the divinatory meaning is bringing into balance matters of the earth and matters of the heavens, balance of the celestial and terrestrial. We were just talking about balance, 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 balance between union, between man and woman, balance between beloved child, pregnancy, fertility, creations coming to fruition, meeting true lovers who are faithful, caring, and protective, understanding your own sexual nature and being free to be who you are, balance of masculine and feminine in your world. And there it is. Okay. So bring it to life. You can see her belly is big with pregnancy, bringing through fertility, creative, beautiful combination. I kind of like this pairing. You see, for 2017, how we have giant Jupiter and Libra, all about that balance, Venus, love, beauty, pairings, working together with love in it. Even if it's not romantic love, you respect your partner, you know what I mean? Your colleagues, however you want to call it. And let's just read about this pretty nature lady here. But we know whatever has been maybe tempting you or giving you too much, turbulence in your life, you have the energy, you have the power. And really, when you go from your heart zone, that's how you let it all go, with forgiveness. You just forgive them all, let it go. And within a year from now, a couple of years, it'll be in the past. Whatever's attacking you right now, or giving you heartache, and that happens, in another 5 years there'll be another heartache. You know how that is, my friends. But we don't have to hold on to that for 15 years. You've been holding on to your high school breakup. That's no. We move forward. Okay, the lady of the new buds, and because we're coming into this whole new year, new beginnings, just in a couple of weeks here, whole new 2017. Let's pray, okay? Let's just pray. And the divinatory meaning of the lady of the new buds: nurture, tenderness, an affinity with flowers and gardens. Projects need tending, care every day for small matters, and the large will care for themselves. Resisting change is resisting the life force itself. See, that's probably why this Tower card came through. Let me see here. I like that the warrior card came through. We got two warriors here. And Gaia's dragon. That's delicious. But this tarot card did come through for a reason. And especially since we're trying to shut down 2016, I think it should be, we need to reflect. Resisting change or resisting the life force itself. Look at everything in nature. The seed does not remain a seed. The seedling grows. The tree seems unrelated to its origins, but at the moment, by holding on too tight to the person you believe you must be, you're running the risk of denying your own life force. Change is positive. Stasis is as a resting point can work well. Stasis as a resting point can work well. As a life choice, it can be a kind of slow death. The emergence will come at the right time because the bud will be forced to flower at some stage. Do not allow yourself to wither in the bud. Divine guidance needs practical application and work. Action teamed with inspiration will create a beautiful, bountiful paradise. Work hard at what it is you love. There it is. Work hard at what it is you love. You know, and especially if it is something to do with, taking care of Earth or things like that, Mother Earth will most definitely pay it forward to you. But yes, very nice. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful, healthy shutdown for 2016, and definitely put it out there what you are inspired to do, because it's all there waiting for you. Okay, it's all there waiting for you. So, just make sure that you move forward. Okay, and really, there's a gateway. This is a perfect time. Okay, we have the old, the old Scandinavian father there right now. So, and bring in that magic. Okay, bring in that magic, because it's on the table, and work hard at being your own magician, the alchemist within you, and kind of stick to the cycles of the moon and the seasons, just like right now we have what we're going through in our Northern Hemisphere, the winter solstice. Love to you all. Much happiness and healthy holidays. And 2017 brings you dreams to come true. Ciao. Love to you all. Be safe during these holidays, okay? Thank you. Love you.